Flow fam, I wanted to give you guys something that you can do in the morning that is short and sweet and will have you prepared and ready to conquer your day. So when you're ready, find yourself onto an all fours position and we will get started on the mat. So coming to find yourself, stacking the shoulders over top of the wrist, hips are over knees. All I want you to do is start wagging the tail. Seeing how those hips are doing. And think of this as your morning pick-me-up. Good. Coming to a nice soft pause, start to circle those shoulders over top of those wrists. Switching direction. And yes, if you're wondering, it is currently snowing. And slowly coming to that pause. Finding that breath, establishing that connection with you. Softly close off your eyes. Drop the belly, lift the gaze, really starting to feel into that body. Exhale as you press the floor away, round it out, gaze towards the belly button. Inhale, drop and lift, keeping those eyes closed, and rounding out. Last one. Good. I want you to come to seam those legs together. Bring yourself up onto your fingertips, and then right knee comes in towards the chest as you cross that right leg over top. From here, I want you to open up the feet so that there's a space between, or you could sit back onto that bum and then find that foot firmly planting itself onto the floor. Take that left arm and hug the right leg in as we sit tall with an inhale. Exhale, gazing over that shoulder. Take a long, big breath in. Exhale, returning yourself back. Send your weight forward or just swinging the leg around and finding your way back to all fours. Stay onto the fingertips, glide the left knee in, cross it over top and sitting back onto the bum. Foot firmly plants as we hug that leg in. Inhale. Exhale, gaze over the shoulder. On that next exhale, slowly returning yourself back to neutral. Extend your legs out long in front and shift that bum forward so that you are at that middle of the mat. Extend your legs out long, and what I want you to do is start to glide yourself onto the elbows. So now you're sitting back, we think about pressing through, and we're gonna flex those feet. And all I want you to start doing is draw that left knee up towards the chest and opening it up. Sending it down. And then bringing it back up. So we're just creating this beautiful little half circle. Good. One more this direction. And switching directions. Great way to warm up the hips in the morning. One of my favorite hip warmer-uppers. Good, and coming to a soft pause. Bringing that right knee up, opening it, and sending it down. Notice if you're grounding down through that left bum cheek good enough. You will notice that if you start to pull all the way over onto that one hip to get the leg open, just going to where your hip naturally wants to, and switching direction. Working in that internal and external rotation, getting the synovial fluid going with the body in the morning. And synovial fluid can only be created by movement. So we gotta move to do it. Good, and coming to a pause. Press into the elbows to then press into the hands. Sweep the arms up, big breath. Exhale, low belly comes to thighs, reach it forward. Deep, long breath in. As you exhale, drag the hands by the sides. As you slowly come back, sink it back almost to where you were, but you're on the hands now. Exhale. Inhale presses you up as you lift the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hinge it forward. Deep breath in here at the bottom. Exhale, hands slide back. Inhale, pressing it up. Maybe let's go a little bit faster. Exhale, fold. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale to slide it back. Inhale, you press up, reach it up. Exhale, we hinge. Inhale, bottom. Exhale, slide it back. Inhale, coming back up, cross those legs as you shift your weight forward, untucking those shins as you find your way into your first downward facing dog of the day. Pedaling out those feet. Good, pressing into those finger pads, taking up space onto your mat, establishing that connection. Gaze between those thumbs as you step the right foot forward, left foot forward. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, drip and melt everything over, stay, forward fold, soft bend into the knees. Hands come behind the head as we start to ripple up through the spine. Coming all the way up to standing, open up the heart, lift the gaze with an inhale. Exhale, dive chin down to chest as we go all the way to those kneecaps. And then dolphin swimming up with an inhale. Exhale, you dive it down. Inhale, you lift it up. 2 more. Waking up everything in the body. Coming up all the way to the top, lift the arms up to the sky. Deep breath in. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and cross your right leg over top of your left leg. Lean it out towards the left side. So we're just crossing those ankles. Take a deep breath in as it pulls you back up. As you exhale, I want you to bend into both knees and find that top right leg now coming on top for a figure 4. Deep breath in. As you exhale, slide it down to where the toes touch. Open up the arms, cactus the elbows, lift the heart. And slowly press into that right foot as you turn all the way over. And you're now gonna have that left foot in front. Reaching the arms up, grabbing left hand with right wrist and lean it over. Deep breath in, carries you back up to the top. Exhale, you start to sink into both knees as you lift that left knee to cross it over top. Deep, long breath. Exhale, the elbows start to peel open as you lift the heart, lift the gaze. And softly just stepping, and we will come to uncross those feet. Reach the arms up, big breath in. Exhale, diving forward fold. Halfway lift, you inhale. Exhale, hands come to frame as you step it back, high plank. And move through that chaturanga. Knees down or knees up, maybe knees down for the morning. And then lifting it up and back to your downward facing dog. Gaze between those thumbs, step the right foot forward and left foot forward. Halfway lift, you inhale. Exhale, melt it down. And reverse the swan dive, coming up, big breath. Diving it out, forward fold. Halfway lift, you inhale. Exhale, hands frame. Stepping back, high plank, press the floor away. Move through that chaturanga. So here, starting to work all points of the body. Lifting it up and back. Good, we've got one more. Gaze between the thumbs, step the right foot and left foot. Halfway lift, you inhale. Exhale, melt it down. Reverse the swan dive, coming up. Exhale, dive it out with purpose. Halfway lift. Get your body going, hands frame. Step it back. Move through that chaturanga. Pressing to that upward facing dog or cobra. Lift those hips up and back. Right leg sweeps up high, inhale. Exhale, knee glides to chest. Step the foot between the thumbs as the arms reach up high, lunge, inhale. Exhale, follows you down, hands frame to step it back, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, so picking up the pace a little bit. Knee glides to chest. Step the foot between, arms reach up, high lunge, inhale. Exhale, melting it forward, hands frame. One more on each side, just like that. Right leg sweeps up. Exhale, brings it through. Step it between, reach it up. Melt it forward. Good, moving with intention, with grace, with stability. Left leg to the chest. Step it through, reach it up. Melt it down. Stepping forward this time. Grab opposite elbows, sway it out. Beautiful. Releasing those arms, rippling up through the spine. Coming all the way up to standing, arms reach out wide and high as they glide down to heart center. Taking the long edge of your mat. Open up those toes, sink the tailbone down so we can get a little bit more into those thighs. Keep it up a little bit, so maybe don't go to your deepest extent this morning. We keep it up nice and high, still thinking of that beautiful pulling back of the knees, and just find a little rock side to side. Let's test our balance as we find a soft gaze or a drishti. Taking a nice long big breath in. Softly opening up those eyes as you exhale. Standing up through those feet. Rotate the toes to face me. Hands come onto the hips. Deep breath in. We lift the heart. Exhale, you hinge, fall forward, finding your wide-legged forward fold. And start swaying side to side. Good. Coming to that nice soft pause in the middle, bending into those knees, ripple it up through the spine. Heel toe the feet together. Stepping back, top of the mat. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Send your thumbs down your booty as you lift the heart to the sky. If this feels okay to keep that grip, start to bend into the knees as we send the belly to the thighs. Otherwise, just releasing to your normal forward fold. Lifting those arms. Deep breath in. Exhale, softly releasing down. Sinking down into the bum as we slowly come all the way to seated position. Cross the legs, maybe sit up onto a block. It's still the morning. We haven't done everything we need to do yet, which is fine because you have a whole day. So finding those legs nice and crossed as we come to find our eyes closing off. Taking this moment of breath with yourself before your day begins. Before you start doing all of those things you need to do. Taking your left hand over your heart and your right hand on top. Zone in on your unique heartbeat. Holding it close. Feeling the shape. Relax the feet. Relax the hips. Use this as a way to start your day on a positive note, on a note of movement, on a note of feeling, on a note of doing something good for yourself and scheduling yourself into your own day. Reaching those arms out wide and high, big breath out and up. Exhale, hands glide down, heart center. And from the light in me to the light in you. Have an amazing day. Thank you so much for flowing.